How's it going? We are back on. Oh, what was that? We've got some echo. We're starting off great here. Okay. All right. So, there we go. Let's get that all in line. Signals up. We're ready to go. Okay. Goodness. Wow, that was a rough start. Anyway, we are back in our fire beavers colony, trying to make it through this very tough map. And I played a little bit between last time and now just to see if it was even feasible, and I found a way that I think we might be able to make it at least a little bit longer. But we're going to try it for an hour, and if we end up failing, we'll just start over from the beginning and go from there. But what we're going to have to do is, one, we're going to have to come over here and redesign this. So that's all going to have to come out. There we go. Well, maybe not that one. We're going to put 2 in here, and that should be enough to let water out. We'll come across with this. We'll say all of this. Very important. Get that done. And there we go. We only have 6 beavers left. So we're going to try and get some more beavers here. Let's get... We don't currently need the water. We don't need the food. We'll speed it up here just a bit. Those could probably help us out just a bit. How many guys do we have in here? We have 1. I would like actually 4 in here, but that will leave... Okay, that leaves 1 guy getting trees for us and 1 guy bringing trees for us. If we start to run low on food, we'll try that. But it also depends a lot on what this next season is. If it's a drought, no matter how many times I tried it out, we're pretty much hosed. Or not a drought. If it's a bad tide, we are pretty much done for. But if it's a drought, we might just be able to make it. So we've got our big bridge up here, and there's still, the water level is still overall going down, which you kind of have to figure it will, just because of the sheer size of the map. But what I might do is just start building in like little areas that we can use to survive. We've already got a little bit over here by the farmhouse, but if the water doesn't get up this high next time, we're going to have an issue because it's not going to irrigate that land very well. So we're going to have to figure that out. And what I want to do there is just come out here. And we're just going to make a bit of a pocket of water. Something... Actually, let's just put in... Maybe not terrain blocks. Maybe levees from over here. And we will levee straight across here if we can get the trees for it. And then hopefully that gives us a little bit of room here to live off of. There we go. We'll see how that goes. We've got quite a bunch of things to keep an eye on and hope that we're okay. We've only got 2 days left. Hey, Death! How's it going? Ads have been rough tonight. I was watching Mao for a bit before this, and I got the old 4 ad in a row kind of thing. Not his fault. Twitch is being weird, so, you know, hopefully it stops. There we go. Is my mic on? Yeah, mic's on. Good, good. So we're going to try and save this colony, Death. I don't know if you heard, but we're going to try and save this one. It might be a long shot, but we'll find out here. As you can see, the middle of the islands are starting to dry up. We've got food and water, though, so we could speed it up even more. We've got all of 8 beavers, and that's it. Heard nothing. There's back-to-back ads. Yeah. Ads are just super aggressive lately. Is this not? Nope. It's weird. OBS is being weird tonight, too. But what night is OBS not being weird? So... we're going to put that all the way down. This should still fill out all the way over there. But these are the ones that have to get done. Do we have any beavers that aren't doing anything? Not really. We're pretty much completely focused on getting this set up. If we can get this in before the next bad tide, we've got a chance of saving the colony. But... if not, then we might be in trouble. Where's our hauler, and what's he doing? 4. Okay, so he's bringing over extra logs, which is fine. We can get a couple more beavers, maybe we'll be good. Maybe. What do you think, Death? Ooh, there's some water. But I don't know how to get to there. I guess we could drop a thing here, but I don't know if that would help us in the end. It might. If we did the old... if we do a 2x2... and then we did a dump. That might at least let us make a little bit of land. And then I could actually move this. Move that for a second. Take you out. You go over here. Oh, there's a bush. Okay, we'll worry about that in a minute. They got to get this done. Hydrate. There we go. That's what these beavers will need here in just a minute. All right. We'll keep that up. Are we losing any water out this? I don't think it's up high enough for it. Not at the moment. Which bothers me a bit, but we'll see what we can do. How do I plan to get over there? Do something like that. You know what? If it fills up and spills out, that's not a terrible thing. I guess we could put maybe one in the middle. And hope for the best, right? That's all we can do at the moment. Okay. How many logs do we have? 65. So I'm going to pause you and you. That is full. Let's get a second hauler. Oh, looks like I can get a third hauler. We'll get some more logs over there. Anything else that can be paused? No, not really. day 4. Feels like I'm watching your old vids on YouTube again. Why is that? Hey, it's Mao. How's it going, Mao? Did you finish out any more of the... Oh, we're hosed. We are hosed. Posture and a hydrate. We might start the whole thing again. And hope for a... You know what? Let's go to 20 hours. 22 hours. See what they can do. So there should be a couple of logs here. I somehow knew there was going to be a bad tide instead of a drought. Once you got all the content from Warrior 5. Nice. Traipsing through the inner sphere and stockpiling good stuff for later. Waiting for the next DLC. What you gotta do. Have they made any mentions of the next DLC? Yeah, they're at -4. They're probably not very happy, but they gotta get that stuff done. There we go. Don't think they're going to make it through all of this in one day. Could be just me, but I don't think they're going to do it. Especially since we only have 33 logs. And I'm surprised they've kept releasing content for MW as long as they have. And the most recent campaign definitely left hooks, though. Well, yeah. They gotta leave a setup, right? Alright, so I don't think we're making it through this. So we'll try a reload and see if we get a drought. Because if we can get a drought, we'll be good. It's just the bad water will mess things up badly. As, you know, bad water does. Come on, guys. I don't think a lot of this stuff down in the, like, the little sketched village you can even make anymore. Or if you do make it, it doesn't look anything like it. Well, there's some of the pumps. This doesn't look anything like that anymore. Not sure what that's supposed to be. It's hard to tell. All right. One more try. Someone's got to go here. That's got to come out of there. Let's go up to 18 hours. Get an extra one here. Cutting trees down. And let's hope for a drought. And not a bad tide. That's what we need. Goodness, I cannot put these things in. Do. That goes there, that goes there. These go here. Come on, just give me a drought this time. All of this should be super high priority. There we go. 22 logs. Pause that so they don't build it. Pause that so they don't build it. Anything else that I could possibly pause that does not have to do with getting materials over here? It doesn't look like it. I got the planks. You guys got planks in here already? No. There's planks there, guys. Just take them. That might be a little rough on the population, but we'll see how that goes. We can at least get a couple more in that way. Alright, let's speed her up just a bit. I only have 9 beavers. I don't understand why it's struggling. I don't even have all that much building to do. It's just unoptimized game, maybe? I don't know. I don't think my hardware's to blame, that's for sure. Everything else seems okay. Well, they're getting some of it in. I'm definitely not seeing the same amount of progress there that I would hope for. We got 3 builders. We got 4 builders. We'll see how this goes. I know we can do it because I've pulled it off before, but that was just testing to make sure it was feasible to even keep going. It's only cycle 5, too. All of the seeps on the bottom there haven't even turned on yet. Okay, well, not really much help they can do there. Yeah, it's just builders and movers. That's all I've got. And I don't think I have enough logs to complete the whole thing anyway. So we're gonna have to take at least one hauler out. Put you in there. And you in there. I'm hoping this is enough trees to get it done. If we get a drought, it'll be a little bit easier. It's looking bleak. But next time we might just go directly to bridges and then rush up to this. Is it a drought? It's a drought! Okay! We are off to the races. Got 8 beavers. 2 coming up. How's this doing? Yeah, there's 4 logs in there. They could at least grab some. There you go. getting the logs. If we have to, we'll chop down our apple trees. I'd love to pick the apples off of them first, but I don't see that it's happening. I do have to... Yeah, that's what I thought. We need some food there before we all starve. Come on, guys. You can do it. We're going to go up to 22 for a minute. They might be able to make that extra trip. Six logs. That's 3 trips over there for them. Do we have 2 in there? No. Oh, the logs are full. I see. Just one little farmer out in the fields. Let's see. How they doing over here? Okay, and they've got the front part in. Now they just got to finish this. Which, considering it'll probably be a long drought, we might need. How are we doing water and food-wise? Meh. I know we can save this. Question is how? How do we go about doing that? Good. Radishes are getting resupplied. When he's done with the radishes, I might send him back to the water pump. Turn you off. I'll turn you off for a minute. Put somebody back on water. Somebody grab the apples over here. And then they can come over and grab the tomatoes. There we go. 22 hours. Let's go down to 20. Need to go to 16, but we kind of need extra beavers to run everything, so you got to give them a little time off. Is that all the apples I can hold? Yep. Okay, so that one can be paused. And we'll send this guy up to the tomato farm. Of which there only needs to be one of him. There we go. We're still building away there. Maybe we'll get some new kits here. That would sure be nice. Let's see. I don't need that at the moment. Anything else that I don't need that I could sacrifice for? Oh, that's all the bad water seeps. We're around the corner. Oh my, okay. Oh, we got a free beaver. Got one there. We got one there. Have you get trees? You know what? We might go ahead and plan to get these. They're not a ton of trees, but they are trees. That's for sure. Alright, we got a couple of trees there. About here. Go. Tomatoes are almost full. Got an extra beaver, which can go here. Actually, no. Let's put you over here so we can cut down more trees. An unusually short drought. This is the one time I didn't want a short drought. I'd like the longer temperate, but we'll see what we can do. They've had enough extra time off. We'll go back to 20 hours. See if they'll actually get some stuff done. Once he fills up beets or water is full, we can pause that. I don't know if that's going to be enough trees. It does not look like it. Probably got enough food for a bit. So, actually, let's send you over to get apples for a second. We have that secure. You have all 4 builders in there. Two, 3, 4, 5. Get out the old calculator. 5 times 12. 60 times 3, 12, 192 logs. I do not think that's 192 logs. We might. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the logs back from that. Do all of these too, just in case there's any spare logs hiding in there. Out those logs, good. We got a couple of apples. Wonderful. I'll plant more trees. You're done getting apples for now. We're going to pick up these trees. This is definitely not 192 logs. Dun, dun, dun. Can I... Yeah, I don't know how I did that before. So 11 logs there, which should mean I'll get a couple of free trips in. Oh, we got an extra. One of those. How's the food? Food's okay. Water is back to being full, so you go there. Going up to 22. These aren't going to be very happy beavers. That's for sure. The fact that they got to walk all the way across the map over and over again is probably making them not very happy either. You can be paused. You can go there. What's in here? These are good. So we'll just get another one of you. Keep moving them over. The more logs we can get here, the quicker we can build this dam, because the builders have theoretically less time to go, or less places to go. Now he's a builder. He should stop here and pick those up. Where is he going? Why is he going all the way back? There's literally logs up here, buddy. You know what? Let's say prioritized by haulers, so the haulers come by and pick all these up. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4 places and 4.5 places, really. They got logs, so just come over here and get your... Why are you running all the way back? There are literally logs right here. What is wrong with the builders that they don't want to go to that? That's the whole reason we're bringing them up there. Okay. So for a second, let's pause those. We got 3 extra. Put somebody back in there. Somebody can get beets. You know what? Somebody grab some apples, because why not? We can't have any more builders. We're putting all of our logs up here, so they have no choice but to go here to pick up more logs. Which they should. There you go. There you go. Good job, Beaver. Good job. Once they're done with this, we can give them a big rest. Okay. Three days. I think I'd need back-to-back droughts to be able to live through this. We'll see how they do. We're going to run 24 hours and see how they can do here. No rest. Our builders should not be taking logs from anywhere except up there. If you're a builder, I'm not going to be happy with you. You are a builder. No, you're a hauler. Why are you only hauling 2 logs? There is a chance here we might get a little bit of bad water. But we might live. That might be the most surprising thing. We'll find out here, though. We're going to work these beavers to the bone. 82 logs. Two more. Some water. He's still working there. Go ahead and get some logs. This is going to be real close. Like I said, it might just be that most of it's going to go off the map, but we might get a little bit of bad water here. Considering how low the water level is in general, we might just have to deal with it. Do. Deprioritize the corner levies. That's a good idea. Well, here the corner levy is going to hold in... Well, it's a good point. Let's do this. Well, not that. Maybe this. Actually, if I can get the 2 levies in there... it might be okay. But that's a good idea, Sean. How you doing? There. All right. Oh. You have to go up. You have to go down. Gah. Okay. So there's a little bit of bad water coming out here. But you know what? It might be livable. And in 6 days, let's turn this down to 20. In 6 days, they might be able to close this up. Really unconnected. Oh, yes. Water's getting low anyway, right? A little contaminated, but it's better than letting all of this in there. So I did just need that 1 extra drought. That should be enough to mostly finish this. Once that's done, it'll have even less going out this way. Ooh, idle worker. What are you doing? Oh, you're appling. We don't need apples. Well, we do, but we don't. There's that. There's that. There we go. There's only a little trickle going this way. So I think we've cut off the bad water. That's the first important part. And there's only this little bitty corner that's contaminated. So let's actually go back to 16 hours. and we'll start rebuilding. Food. Farmhouse here. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. One of those. One of those. Let's do tomato storage. Ouch. Here we go. At some point, I want this done, so we'll move it up just a little bit. Holy cow, look at the current on that thing. If I just get the sensor, will it just show me what the current is? No. It's too bad. That's quite a bit of current. So, just in case, we're just going to save that there. Save 2-1. There we go. That way, if we have to go back to it, at least we've got this far. Maybe not a perfect playthrough, but I've seen worse. Where'd these guys go? Lose a couple people? Maybe we lost a couple people. That. We'll start building other ways out of here. There. There we go. Ladder down. We out of logs? No, not really. Now we just have to figure out how to get more water in here, which means we got to release this water seep, but I have no dynamite and no real bad water to speak of. I guess we could see if we could get something on this ancient aquifer drill. That might not be a bad option. There's another water seep we could use. That's a bunch of bad water. Maybe we'll go for this next, and we'll put some kind of power. What kind of power options do we have? We need clay for this. But then we can do a steam engine, connect it to this, and see if... I don't... Do the aquifers overflow, or does it only do that one area? I mean, if it doesn't do that other area, it's not going to do us any good. Yep, that's definitely going to be an issue. Alright, well, one down, many to go. That I don't think we need anymore. We can unpause this. We still have berries. We still have water. For the moment. There we go. Last one going in. Every bit of this water. There we go. This is a little contaminated over here. But I think by the time it gets over this way, it'll be fairly decontaminated. At least I hope. Because there's not much I can do about this one at the moment. I guess I could put like an actual water thing here. Which we might yet do. Did they get around to building this? They did. Okay, they're working on that now. Let's send them all the way around the edge. They're going to love that. They got to walk all day just to install one thing. Okay. But there is bad water over here, so I suppose we could put a pump in. If we had one. There we go. I'll take these three out so that we can put stuff in here. And then we will put in one temporary measure. Floodgate. Yeah, I got enough for a single floodgate. Yep. Hopefully we'll move that back one. Easier to get to. And that one's just a seep, so... Water's coming back up a little bit, but not a ton. Nah. We're out of planks. Dang it. Okay, well. Back to one. Those can go out of there. Got 2 extra again. Grab the last apples. Might want to get over here to get those trees a little earlier. There we go. Oh, you have an extra beaver for something. You're picking that. Turn that off for now. Where do I want you to go? They're working on building this. Up, down to 1. Yeah, there we go. Well, we'll certainly live with what we got. Full on water, we can send him to do something. Well, for now, we'll put them in here. You're out of apples. Put some birch up over there. Like we're making our way to 2 different islands. We might have saved it. Might have just saved it. Another drought. This one's going to prove to be a long one, I bet. Yep, maybe. Maybe move this over here. And then maybe I can put another one of these in somewhere. Probably there. Put that over here too for now. Food's good. Water's passable. One extra beaver. Okay. Good. Ooh, stretch a bit for now. How's this? Is it still a little not great? Yeah. I've seen worse. Hey, they connected it in over here. Do science. Not science. It's underwater. Bad water. Got to put it down here where the bad water actually is. We do that. Help purify that just a bit. We do a storage. Small tank. Bad water going out. And then we come down here. What do I need for explosives? Do I need... I need metal. Okay, we can do that. We'll put you in here. Yep. Metal. 1, 2. There you go. Scrap going out. Do. Nothing to do, huh? Okay. Well, you move. What else can I do? You know what? Let's take this down and we'll get our gears in here because I think we're going to need them. You have nothing left to plant. Okay. So you can be paused. Got one left there. I got 4 beavers. You know what? Let's go up to about 20 hours. That way we don't have as many beavers. For now. It should be okay. We're going to need gears. We're going to need metal. You have nothing to do, so now we've got 3 extra. That's fine. Water place there. What are you guys working on? Oh. I'm going to pause these. Oh, there we go. Somebody's in there. You guys are both full, so... No, you don't get to do nothing. That's not the way this works. Are you... Okay, out of planks. Get these a little bit higher. Yay, we're getting tomatoes again. You guys all full? Yeah. Okay, we got 3. Let's get us some water. Get an extra farmer. Get some apples. They are running away, way down there. Logs, gears. Yeah, we don't have gears or metal blocks. I don't know why I tried to skip to that, but oh well. Nope. And nope. Plenty of logs. This. We need this. Hey, we're starting to get trees. And we got another couple thousand science. Storage. Logs going out. By hauler. $184 logs. Might be a good time to fill up this area over here. Let's see. Levy. Yeah, it should be fine. This can be our little survival cove. If we run into issues, we'll try and survive here. Might be a problem, though, if this explodes. Do I plan on getting there? This looks good. Oop, oop. Do-do. Do-do-do. And a damn. Okay. Cut trees. Oh, those are already marked cut. Good. Do I have extras? No, I do not. Storage. Let's get our storage here back. Logs coming in. Planks going out. And then I need to find a place for the clay pit. Probably put it over here. Using what little land I have until I can move it to maybe up here somewhere. Alright. What are you guys working on? Chud haggis. Okay, you're working on that. That's good. There's a bunch of green land over here at least. We're getting connected. We're just out of water, I guess you could say. You can only pull in so much water. You're not doing anything. No. You're not doing anything. mean, if I could get out there, building here would be a great place to actually put some water until it explodes. There. But I can't really get out there. One unemployed, huh? Let's get all these birch cut down. No, don't cut down the birch. Hello! I'm from RCE channel. I saw he just ended his last playthrough. Well, not his last playthrough, but the one that he was working on, so good for him. Although I'm surprised he didn't use any of the, like, fast travel stuff. You can get any of that in at all. Did this too early. It's a short season. It's kind of what I felt like, you know? But maybe he's got a big plan for next season. Who knows? He does much better at it than I do. Well, he's much more entertaining. We'll give him that. So maybe he's figured something out. Sounds like he wants to try one of the modded factions, so maybe that was it. Well, welcome. We're playing on a hard map on the Emberpelts modded faction on hard mode. So we're going to try and survive this. I don't know how it'll go, but it'll definitely go somewhere. That bridge. Well, that's the thing about this modded faction. I would have skipped the bridge or made a nicer bridge, but these beavers hate water. And if they get wet, they don't make any more beavers. And with a bunch of islands, that's about all you got. So we're trying to keep them out of the water. Which means I gotta make a bunch of terrible looking bridges. I really wish they'd kind of change it to like a two-sided thing. There might be mods that do that. I've never looked. Stair at the end. Yeah, it's one lower. I guess I could have stared down first and then bridged? No, not really. That would have put me off center there. So the bridge is just weird, but it's okay. We'll come down here and at least get all of the logs off this island. There we go. Get all these two. Do. All that has to go. All that has to go. We got apples again. And I got extra beavers. Okay. Well, let's get beavers back in places. What are we trying to build? Things working at lowest cost. Yeah, I mean, it's got to work first, and then once it works, we can come back and make it look nice. But works first is the very important thing. Are we still on? Oh, we're on 20 hours. Let's go to 16. Oh, there the water level went down. I don't know. I'm new here. That's okay. We're all just trying to figure out how to make it through this map. It's a tough map. Where is he? What is he doing? Okay. All the way down here. All the way around over here. I don't have dynamite because I don't have this yet. And I gotta have gears and metal blocks for that. Oh dear. My food is not good. Alright. We're gonna do this. Because I got the levies for it. We're gonna make sure we at least have an area for food. That. Water. Fluid dump. Yes. Highest of priority. Those. Undo those. Yeah, evaporation is not doing me any favors. That's for sure. So I'm going to put up this little water station here. That way this island hopefully can generate me food. Even if the colony is small, we can still move forward. Yep. I've got this here. Normally you'd want a 3x3. It's the best, but with this size island, I don't think it's going to matter too much. Maybe. We will see there. Is my... Oh. Well, these guys can go get logs again. Is there nobody... Oh. Vinjo, what are you doing? Just standing outside your house? Okay. Alright, have a good evening. Yeah. Bad water seeps. I'm kind of afraid of that, yeah. So I'm hoping the good water flow at least fills those up enough to keep those okay. But we will see. I have a feeling this overall... It's morning for me, okay. Well, you have a good rest of your day. I have a feeling this water is not enough to keep it filled. Well, this and I guess this one. We've got a little bit of backup food here and there. Looks like they're trying to build all the bridges at the moment. Except for this. We need them to get that in. We'll find out soon. Hi, Kinder. We're still trying. This is still the second attempt. We had to do a little bit of weather manipulation, but we'll see if we can get it. This one here, if we had dynamite, we could add water with that. These, I still don't know if they overflow or not. If they overflow, we'd be good. If not, then it would be kind of pointless to hook that one up. But I don't use the aquifers very much. Oh, all the trees are dead. Or dying. Okay. Don't need you. You're mostly full. Oh, crud. No, that's still up from last time. Okay. Emberpelts might just be too limiting on this one. With the fact that they can't get in water. He's idle. He's not. I've got 4 extra. Are these all paused? That's paused. That's paused. Okay. We'll go up to 3 here. Once I get these in... It's all evaporation. Kinder, did you play this one on hard mode, or did you play it on normal or easy? I like to try to keep my sanity. Oh. Well, I never had any sanity to begin with, so I can't keep any of it. Normal. Okay. I could see this one really being affected by the different levels. Especially due to all the dehydration. Evaporation. There will be dehydration. Okay, I've got 5 beavers that aren't doing squat. I need 1 plank. Somebody please come up here and get in here. Oh, that's why. Route. Ugh. Yeah, we didn't even get enough. Didn't even get enough water. Few people. Have they managed hard mode with Emberpelts, though? Or are we just playing Iron Teeth and Folktale? Okay, nothing. Hydrate. Thanks, Death. Who's attempted Emberpelts? There you go. See? If it's a terrible idea, I'm all over that. They're what I'm best at. Why not make a faction of beavers that hates water go on a mostly water map? Hey, all right. Get to planting. I bet it would work all right on the leaf. I'm not sure White Paws would do that great. Just a feeling. There we go. Alright, we'll pause that guy. He can go do something else. That's still set to empty. Fine beeves can't go in the water anyway. Doesn't make a huge... I don't know. It makes a huge difference at the start. I mean, I'd be taking over other islands and such already if I didn't have to build a bridge to all of them. The weird thing is, Emberpelts are usually, I think, an easier faction. But in this case, they just have an odd weakness. Folktales haven't gone in the water at all? That's interesting. Are you just completely going out by bridge? Because that was pretty much the first thing I tried to do. Do that. Turn this back on. Re-idle here for now. Bridge and levees. I could see that. One, two, three. Yeah, the real trick is gonna be seeing if it can be done with this specific combo. What are the guys building? Still building the bridge way out in the middle of nowhere. That can't be built yet. This... They're still working on that. Let's get this done. Although it's not really going to do us any good because the water's not high enough. Idle. Nope. Idle. Nope. What about you? Nope. Let's do this. We'll say this is all very important. So we just kind of have a safety net here for us. Put one water pump here. We might just have to get a safety net and build out slowly from there. I do this. Yeah, we'll try that. I don't think we're going to fill this back up anytime soon. I actually do want bad water from here at some point for this. Unless it dries up and these all turn to bad water. In which case I'm going to hope this is done. We'll get those in there. Do I have any... I don't have any lumberjacks, and I still have plenty of logs. Okay, well. What about this? Yeah, they didn't even start that. We'll take that out of there. No clay. Oh. Oops. Do. This is still a long shot, I feel like. Food. No radishes. Oh, pause that. Oh, don't need that. Don't think I need a ton of those. Do need planks. There we go. We're getting there. Very slowly. I got a bunch of extra beavers, and now I don't. I don't know where they all went. I have 4 extra beds, too. So I don't know why they're not making more beavers. Can't do anything there. Where's that? Water's still going up, or should be now that I got 2. Let's do 20 again so they can get some stuff done. I still got 10 days. Yeah, I think these are all going to go off the next time there's a drought. Or the next time the temperate comes back up, I guess they'll start up until they get covered. Do. 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 Yeah, I don't know if that's going to work, or if we're going to have it in time, or if we're going to live till then. But we'll find out. Can we get this in here? I mean, these should only take a couple minutes. logs, out of logs, out of logs. All out of logs, so any of those could go. That one and that one are. Finish those. Many buildings unstaffed. Oh, we finally started on the gear workshop. It's about time, guys. There we go. Those two are done. And they're done. Okay. I guess I should have went 3V, or the 3 size. Oh well. This should still be enough to feed everybody. Almost out of logs, so turn these back on. Those down. Still have a ton of logs here and there. We just have to pick them up. Alright, let's speed her up just a little bit more. Frame rate goes, that's okay. I'm always wary of, with the terrible frame rate, is 30 still faster? I know 99 won't be. Dude. Turn you back on for a second. Yeah. 30 is fine, yeah. Frame rate just is not Timberborn's strong point. That's water. Isn't there a case of bad water around here somewhere? That's bad water. That would be difficult to get to. Okay. Still 4 days left. There's no way that 90 bad. Yeah. Oh. 30. It drops to just a couple frames. 1 FPS. Yeah. We'll see. 2 days left. I don't think they're gonna get through that. Through this over here, though. We're out of stuff to do, that's fine. Worker. There you go. This may be just a slow death, is all this is. Yeah, the drought ended. Yeah, there's the bad tides coming in. Because there's not enough water otherwise. This is really slowed down. This is all dried up. Some water over here, though. This is coming out pretty well. That bomb in the wall over there was going to go off and fix that, though, I'm sure. This is all just bad water. Unless this decides it can push it out. It does not feel like it's flowing quite as strong as it once was, though. Well, we'll let it go. We've still got a little bit of time. We're getting water from here. I think we're getting water from here. There you are. We spent all day in the pump not pumping. Thanks, Javinda. How much water here? Oh, there's the bad tide. I think that'll probably finish us off, but we'll see what we can pull off here. You never know. There's a little bit of water over here we might be able to take advantage of. Hey, the water finally started coming out. The last part of the tide here. Yep, most of the map is bad now. Just not in good shape. Oh, that one's going to explode. Which, that one's more bad water. Yep. We're still not over a block, though. Yep. Might be a slow wind. We'll give it another 20 minutes or so. If in 20 minutes we haven't got much accomplished, we may try again with Emberpelts, but do it on normal mode and see how that goes. Because I feel like normal mode would be quite a bit different. There's water over here, though. I think all the seeps should have just shut off. Honestly, not doing half bad. I don't know about that. I have very little place to grow food. Water is not looking real great. I guess I could get another water thing in here for this map. It's true. This map is tough. Let's get that in there. Switch you over. That guy's definitely going to get contaminated. Switch you over. We'll try and get as much of this water as we possibly can. Idle worker. Oh. Okay, those are good. Just going to leave that guy in there. Do I need... You know, I need the people. We'll pull him. We're going to get a whole lot of bad water. Dude. These may activate again. I'm not sure. This is a 10-day. Do I have people in the hall? I got somebody hauling. Okay. You're done. You're done. You're done. These are all done. So... Okay, there's people down there now. Maybe. I know we've got a lot of bad water coming out of there. What do I need to block that off? Probably 6 different levees could block that. We would just need a time where this is either good water or a drought that gets rid of all of the water. So that is possible. Still some good water over there. You're done. Okay. Got extra holding space for water. And if this has got a slight bad water tint, but we'll live. Let's look into... What are you guys doing? Oh, you're lumberjacks. Why are you there? Do those. Get this. Our clay pit. I know it uses some water, so we won't use too much of that. No logs left there. That can go. That can go. Okay, we got a clay pit. Almost 1 water an hour. Oof. Okay. Well, when that fills up, we'll just pause it for a second. That is for scrap, right? Yep. There's... Okay, that can go off. So we've got clay, which means I could switch to the small steam engine. Can't do the steam engine yet. Liquid fuel. Where was liquid fuel made? Industry? Food? No. Food. Oh. Entrance. Okay. Walkway bridge. Where do you make liquid fuel? There's a kiln. I suppose I could make one of those. We'll go ahead and grab it, because I'm sure we'll need it eventually. Tapper shack. There's the mine. Smelters. Liquid fuel. It'll be around here somewhere. It's not that. Like centrifuge? It's not that. Huh. Not the bakery. Yeah. Science? Ah, here it is. Refinery. That's what it is. Can't make that quite right at the moment. Bought parts. There's the number cruncher. Okay. It's a science thing. 3.4 days. I'm a little low on water, so hopefully when it comes back, maybe I'll even put in a third, just so I can fill it up. And I'm hoping that the bad water gets pushed out. This back up, because I need food. Those beavers are kind of weird. They like to eat. There we go. Grab some more of those. Guess I can go ahead and start making more bridges. Then again, if I just start... Well, no, I've got this bad water to deal with. I could just do... I could start connecting these islands to make a larger reservoir. There's no more explosives, is there? Yes, there is another explosive. Okay, well, we might just have to live with the smaller reservoir and just build out as we go along. Okay, that's enough there. Those can be turned on. Got trees still. You know, what we need is just more water sources. You know what? Let's make it so that we don't get a whole bunch more bad water from here. We're already dealing with enough bad water. Maybe we can cut a little bit off at the pass. Yeah. We got enough of everything at the moment. Except water. But we've almost survived this bad tide. So we'll see how we do after that. Construction site. I want this done for next time. Let's get some of those on there so we don't lose as much water off the side. Yay, bad tide ended. Okay. Nope, I need as much water as possible, please. 22 hours. There we go. It's clearing it all out. Good. Look, there's actually a whole bunch of pressure this time. We may have to sacrifice some beavers and have them get down there and get wet. Let's finish this first. That's going to be our big goal. Do. Okay. I know some of them are getting wet. They won't like that, but better than them being doused in bad water. 10? Okay, they can get a couple more trips in there. How's the water? Is it going back up? High priority. Water. Going out. Prioritized by haulers. That way they can all dump their water in here and the haulers can take it back. There. The builders are already wet. It doesn't matter if they get any wetter. Nothing else to do in range, huh? Okay, well, that's that. That's that. Two extra beds. It should be okay. I don't know if we'll finish this. What are you doing? Oh, you're full on berries. Okay. There you go. Get to moving that stuff. Didn't need water in here, though. You can be paused. Come on, guys. Pull in that water. Close that dam. Bridge the top. Bridge the top? Bridge the top. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that. And super high priority. That way maybe they can get at least a couple more things in there. What just exploded? Oh, that just exploded. Is it blowing through the blocks? What's it? Where's that at? Oh, okay. It's pushing up and out of there. All right. More bad water it is. Planks? I should have planks. I know, you guys are getting wet. You don't like it, but you're going to have to live. We need you to get this done so the colony can survive. That's going to be an interesting fill. Drought. Okay. I will take a drought over a bad tide. That's for sure. In fact, I don't actually need these. I just need those two. So if they can get these done in, you know what? 24 hours. No breaks. Half done. Nothing more important than those. Well, at least we have positive water flow, but I don't know how long that'll last. Especially since this isn't a very big reservoir, and I don't know that it'll get all the way filled. Alright, we have a little bit of a reservoir. Look at that. It's starting to get green over here again. It's fighting it, that's for sure. Take one out of there. Is this guy actually still... He's still pulling in some water. You're full, so go do something else for a minute. Anybody else that's just kind of sitting around? No? No? Anything down here? No, not really. Well, it's not hopeless. We were in a nosedive, but I don't... We'll see how this drought turns out. If it's a 30-day, we might be in trouble. The builder's going, you wet sweaty. They are hating this. Every minute of this. Come on, guys. Get that last one built at least. There's the 12. Come on. You can do it. There you go. We'll take the little bit of extra water. I know 3 pumps is going to deplete this pretty fast, but it might help us get through. Might being the key term. You know what? This is up higher than it's probably ever been. Also, I'm going to lower this, because I don't want to save all this bad water that's down here. You know what? We might just be able to pull this off. It's a big maybe. These guys, our builders are going to have to dry out. Okay. That's done. That's done. Nobody in there. That's only half built. We got logs there. Take those guys out of there. There's obviously still some good water in there, but not a ton. And most of this looks like bad water, so we'll let it out, see how that does. This is a 20-day drought. I don't know. It's going to be rough, but maybe. Also, those can go. If it dried from dying out, why can't I make a berry over the top of it? Let's pause you. Pause you. Unpause you. Poor Battery Smooth. He was one of the poor builders that got all that junk dropped on him. This water over here isn't terrible for being beside the bad water. I feel like I should try and get some of this taken care of, but how? So that is actually... that actually exploded something below where it needed to be exploded. I had dirt. Well, I can just come over here. I can't get over there because there's metal everywhere. Crud. Well, that's going to make that fun. This could be fixed, though. We might be able to do that. Evening! How you doing, Brian? Alright, we're not down and out yet. Maybe someday here. But not yet. So, now the question is, what if I came over and I built a bigger dam right here? This would be where it would be great if the beavers could get wet. One, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Nope. There we go. That looks about as high as they can get at the moment. We'll leave this one. Dozen islands. I think that's what it was called. Or was it dotted islands? It might have been dotted islands. Dotted range. That's it. I thought it had dotted in there, as opposed to 1,000 islands. Everybody likes the salad there. go. Nope. That, and then do this, that. Well, that's going to be a mess, but I think it's buildable. Then we can try and get some more water in there. Tomatoes. I paused my... Oh, there's that. Maybe I should get some automation going. It seems like I could use it. These need moved over. And those out one more, because a 3x3 square actually would have worked. Well, I've got a whole island that I'm doing nothing with. Maybe well, I could make this into an industrial island, or I could come down here and actually use this, which seems like the smarter move to me. So let's put you in there. Let's get... Oh, I don't have a scavenger flag. What did I... Lumberjack flags. Why do I keep putting lumberjack flags up when I mean to put up scavenger flags? I don't know. There's those. We'll get a smelter. Doo-doo-doo. Yep, you can go there. And then... we'll work our way over. I could just do this. Why don't I just bridge off this? Bridge here. There we go. There's that. Demolish that. So this gives 400. This takes 200. The kiln coming. How much does this take? 75? We could just do this. Bit of industry there. We put a bit of industry down here. We have 400 water. That's a good sign. What do you use? You use clay. Which means I can turn the clay pit back on. You can be... Do you store clay or do we pile clay? We pile brick. Looks like we... No, we pile clay. We store everything else. Alright, you're full again. That's fine. Bricks. Okay. So... Pile clay. Store bricks. Clay coming in. Bricks going out. Okay. Is there nobody in here? Oh, you're full. Okay. Well, I guess we're not using any gears. Logs we're still okay on. Let's look into making it to the next aisle. Actually. There we go. You can go there. 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 Do. Let's do you there. There, one there, one there. Water. That. That. And forester. And then we'll just say all oaks. Except that one. And then we'll have a tree farm started. So we have a bit of land for food, keeping us alive. An important thing. And then we'll have an island for trees. However, I want to come out this way and continue on with bridges. Okay. This is looking pretty hopeful. We got 8 days, though. That's all the water we got left over the next 8 days. I'm hoping the next temperate fills this all the way up. Even if the beaver builders get wet again. Can I turn these houses off? No. We just have 8 open spots. There's that. You're not doing anything. Like you're just waiting. Don't have anybody in there. Let's finish this and turn it off. Did I get the gears in this? So yes, all I need is metal blocks, which might take a minute, but meh. Nothing for you to plant there, so you can go find something. You know what? I would like this done sooner than later. Yes. There we go. Hydrate. Thanks, Death. Oh. Good stuff. Good stuff. What options do I have for water? Fluid pump. Automated. One every quarter, or every, you get 2. So 5 an hour here. Or 3. So 3, 6, 9. I have basically 12 total to keep up on the water. Is that not able to reach down as far? No, I can reach down far enough. Take this one out. Maybe this one? That one? How do I get it power? It's a good question. Down to 36 logs. I don't much care for that. You know what? That's covering most of this island, so I don't actually need these. So, I don't know what's up with this bush, but we're getting rid of it. Fill the food back up. We're out of radishes. Can't go without radishes. Go. That'll get us over to this island. We can demolish that. Yep. Pick up a whole new set of stuff. Plenty of metal here. What bombs are left on the map? I think over here is still left. Which, goodness. Do I want to just start building up a dam around that? I almost think I do. That way I don't have to worry about it. Levees. Still. So that one's not, so it has to go here. All the way over to here. Are those out of range? Yes. Okay. So you two don't need to go. You go there. There. Oh, got that in backwards. We can go that way. We can also go this way. Let's make these a bit more important so that when that explodes, I don't lose everything outside. Storage. We'll get this down here. And this down here. Logs coming in. Yep. Do it. Logs coming in. You know, let's just save for sake of saving. You're not logs, you're planks coming in. There we go. Get that done. Then we'll worry about other things. Other things to do. Nope, we're out of water, but we've only got a day and a half left. You know what? I'm going to leave. No, I'm going to turn them off. Turn them off for just a minute. Also going to put this back up so that it fills up more with good water. Planks. Oh, just nobody is there. Okay. It's because I have no trees at the moment. I don't like that. A couple of trees left over here. Let's put the pause on this. Don't have any tomatoes, so not a heck of a lot of point there. Okay. Those have logs in them? Nope. Nope. Taken care of. You know what? Let's say no. That can go out because I want them to go to the other area. Those need done. Oh, where's all my people? Did I have a wave of dead beavers again? Terrible as that sounds. Oh, they're all on 24. That's why. 20 hours. Okay. I don't need this. I do need those. Those are fine. You guys can be picking up stuff. I need somebody there. It's just doing so well. We'll do one beaver there. A little bit is spilling over the side, but more will spill over the side whenever this fills up. And it's filling up pretty fast. So this might not be enough. We might have to put in more there, but that's okay. No, because that'll, if that... Let's get somebody back in there if possible. Nope. You know what? Let's go to 16 and see how we do. We've got some water, which means we have food. Radishes are full. We can pause those. Man. It's a rough one. You guys are walking all the way over to BFE for me, which is good. Thank you. Let me guess. Well, crud. Never mind. That sure wasn't much of a... Oh, okay. Well, now we know where all the water's going. That was not much of a warning, for sure. But this is full. That's good. You know what? I'm going to do this. Will that take the pressure off of there enough? No, because I made it one too high. All right. Boop, boop. There's our drought. Well, I need it to be even with this. Which means you go, and you go. You go there. And we will do 2 dams. You, and you. This is going to be a bit rough. Evening. This will flush clean. This is true. There should not be much water left at all other than right here. Alright, back up to 22 hours because I want to get these 3 things done. But they should have a decent amount of water to go. Now the question is, where are all my workers? $11. Okay. Get some food. You're full. We're going to be shuffling workers around for quite a while. I don't need that. Not really much point in these. But I do want that built at a decent pace. Okay. So that can go. But I'm hoping these 3 can keep the rest of the colony alive. And then we'll look at flushing the map out. Oh, we've got radishes galore. How are things? Yeah, they're getting there. No logs. Well, Rud. Okay, there's a couple of logs. Well, out of logs. We're not using the kiln at the moment, so we can take logs from that. How about you? Don't need you at the moment. There's tons of logs here if they just come and pick them up. I'm down to 9 beavers. Tell you what, let's pause you. Pause you. I probably don't need 3. Let's just go with 1. I do need planks still, I think. What am I making with planks? Nothing there at the moment. So those can both go. I am going to move this over 1. And then I can go over here. Delete all of those. And I guess try and get through the thorns. Are there beavers here yet? No. Alright. What are we building? Oh, we're building this. That's good. What is that? We can pause that for now. Don't know that we need that many pumps if we've only got 11 beavers. Do we have beavers? Finally! Beavers getting logs. That's what we need. Do I have anything that's... Okay, all of this, yeah, needs got. Do not know why that is taking them so long. It might be a good chance, though, to come over here and block this one up. It would take quite a few logs, but then we don't have to deal with bad tide. So, you know what I'm going to do? Yeah, we're going to leave that. Where are you going? Oh, you're building those two. That's fine. You build those two. And then pick up all the logs. Just make you a regular pile. In case they want to pick up logs. Do. Well, it's been tough, but can't say we're not giving it our best shot. Well, 14. Once they get this, hopefully they'll pick up the rest of the stuff. We got a couple of tomatoes there. There we go. All right. Got a couple of blocks left. We've got one there. And the bed here is almost dry. Okay. So if we can make this next, hopefully they pick up all these logs. Because I don't want to lose these logs. I gotta get those picked up first. Have any spare beavers? Does not look like it. I mean, this would be a really good time to get this wall done. But same height all the way around there? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Well. We definitely need the trees. Doing really well. We're not dead. That's my hope. Oh, good. I gotta turn this back on for a second. I don't think we can get to that. Dang it. Alright, I'll fill it back up and then have them come over here and do that. So, okay. We're going to make a break to try and get this blocked so we have less to worry about while it's dry. Because when are we going to have a better chance, right? There's that. And here, it's just going to flow out until, well, who knows when. Well, let's go down to 16 hours and see if we can get a couple more beavers back, because otherwise, I mean, stuff-wise, we're actually okay. Other than, oh, actually, we have logs, so we're actually just low on beavers. Alright, so that actually has to go. I want this super high priority so they can get that taken care of. I've got island space. This has to go in so I can get trees. And then I wish there was a button for this list that lets you see where things are. What stairs are these? Those are those stairs. I'm gonna guess most of the levees that I have are down toward the bottom. Scaffolds? Okay. Paused? Oh, yes. Levee. Okay. Can I choose multiple? Be great if I could choose multiple. Yeah. They're all down toward the bottom of the list. Okay. So what are they building? This. Okay. Patience is important, right? We still have a hauler. How's food over here? Turned it off, so let's get it back on. You guys don't have anybody. You guys have anybody? Nope. But currently, I don't need the trees. Yeah, we might just make it to the end here tonight. We'll work with it next week, too, to see if we can keep surviving, but I'm optimistic at the moment. We got 11 days. They're working on this, which is got to be done with all the logs that we have first. I could grab these and these probably, but how's water? it's still good. And we've still got about half of it left. There's about half the drought over. So we're on schedule, at least. Well. What about the poor builders? None of those guys. Here. That's going to be difficult. Like they got rid of these trees at least. They might be able to reach this. Okay. That goes in first. Please put these stairs in. I don't know why you haven't. You like going around to the side. You know I can leave off the corners. I just never like how it looks without the corners. Plus, if I leave off the corners here, then I have to draw all the way around to get to this next area. But yeah, if I absolutely have to have them, I could cut them out, but this is kind of a handy little all-in-one cutting area. Cutting, planting, watering area. Alright, well, where are the people that are supposed to be? Oh, they're asleep. They're hopefully trying to make more beavers. We're not going to intrude. Food. You know what? One beaver is just not hacking it here. Let's get a second one. Do that. Tend to put my farms on top of them. It's a good way to do it. And this, does this even fit on top of that? I mean, technically it probably could. But I'd have to extend this out. Maybe. That way too, but well, that would at least they'd still have a path around. Meh. That's a good idea. See if I can still get the whole island. I can. There we go. And then that gives me a valid reason to remove these two. There we go. They have one plank. I know you guys got one. There you go. Get somebody in there. Subud. Bud? Well, water's a little low, but what are you going to do? 6 days. I think we'll make it. Do. There we go. That's what we're wanting. Posture check. Back is cracking. There we go. All right. We've made pretty good progress. That can go there. That's 400. That's 75. That's 200. If I were to... that... actually... do that, and... get to you in there. How much does that take? 180? 200, 180. It might be a little underpowered, but I think it'll be all right. We'll live. They're filling up the whole island here. So now we should have a steady supply of food, steady supply of trees, and a better supply of water. I don't know about steady, but better. We'll see if 2 is enough to take care of this, or next time we'll make more holes in the wall. I don't... You know what? Let's hit this with the old high priority and see if we can get any of this done. In the next just under 4 days. Because we've still got a couple of trees here and there. We're just not cutting any at all. Okay, this is looking good. Take you down to 1. You're at 1. I figured I'd have more beavers back by now, but I guess not. What are you doing building that? You guys should be building this. All the way up to the top. Stairs, 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 levee. Forester. Forester's kind of low on the list, guys. What do you know? Planks. We need planks, and we're out of planks. Okay. That comes there. This full? This is full, so you can be paused. In fact, you could probably be paused for a bit. We'll take the planks where we can get them. I don't think we're going to get to this before the next one, so we might have to pause that. But that's okay. How do they do over here? Have they done anything? Nope. I mean, that's a fairly high important, and they didn't do anything with it. So this took up most of their time. Got them running all over the colony. What is the Emberpelts fast travel? Tubeways. Okay. Two-way bridge. The world is fast. It doesn't look like a bridge at all. That looks like a dynamite. Two-way gate. Okay. Two-way levee. Interesting. Tiny. Regular. We need somebody in there. That's without question. Because that's got to get planted. Really? Dude. Having issues with water? What's going on there? Riska? Oh. Riska's just bad at their job. Makes sense. Alright, you guys don't go there. All the water is pouring into here first. Perfect. Once again, not going very fast. Okay. What about over here? All that good water is just going right out the map. You know what? I suppose I could just build this wall back. I don't know why I need to do all this fancy stuff. What once was exploded will become unexploded. There we go. Do. One goes there. And we'll do that. Okay, looks good. No beavers. Time is back down, so hopefully we get more beavers back. These should all be out of range. They are. Unpause this so they can start work on that. Looks like we got a little bit of bad water up there, but I'm not too worried about it. If they get it done, great. If they don't, well, that's fine too. I'm gonna fill my water all the way back up. We don't have the beavers to turn that on. A little bit of bad tide there, but it's alright. You're going to have to come out here. We'll grab you. And then... well, that's not what I wanted at all. You go there. There we go. You're fine. Got food planted. Nobody to take over that. If I were to get this done, I could take out this whole section here and not have to worry about that. But again, I'm going to have more beavers for that. You know what? Those two can be paused. Those two can be filled in. Okay. Are there any more explosions left? I'm hoping that's it. No more there. No more there. No. Everything that is going to explode has exploded. We'll pause you for a second. So cut. Yep, that can all be cut. Water is good there. We should have quite a bit more than we had last time going into whatever comes next. There's our drought. Okay. Well, not the worst thing. What exploded? This was the last thing to explode. Nothing else exploded. And there are no giant bombs left, so we've exploded everything that can be exploded. Yes. Very good. Okay. You know what? No other bombs that I saw on the map. Unless... Oh, there's water. Oh, there is one more bomb there. Well, that's alright. We might lose out on the science, but... How much does that bomb take out? There you go. There's the last one. It takes out that. And it gives you this, which... Are those seeps? No, those are sources. Okay, well... Meh. We're still okay there. 6:30. Okay, we're full on water again. We can turn that back off. Unstaffed building. Get some radishes. Planks. Let's pause those. I'm going to put seeps under a bomb. Well, you never know. You never know. You might have made it go all the way to the outside and have it seep out the back there. You never know. What are we building? Looks like we're building this over here, so that'll expand our good water reservoir. This next drought, I might be able to plug this one up. I have not figured out what I need to do with this one yet, other than just harvest a bunch of metal. This one doesn't look too difficult to plug if we need to. Plus, it's a good water source. That's good water. I'll look into that. Let's get somebody here to fill up this water again. Same with this. Food is good. They did work a little bit more on that, which is good. What are they currently working on? Levy? Oh, levy. Bad water pump, of course. This levy. So what they're really working on will probably be this. Let's grab these and move them up to the top. Do that one. And then let's do the scavenger flag. That can probably go above that. Melter. There. Large lumber mill. We'll get this place set up next. Large lumber mill, or at least that's what we'll be working toward. Okay. Oh, large gear workshop. Do. Large gear. Where did I put that? Something didn't work there. Large gear. Build queue. Build queue. Large gear workshop. There we go. All the way up to there. Okay. That's full again. This is full. Let's get 3 people to plant crops, and then they can go do something else. There's only one out there. There he goes. Where's the third one? He's running from the other side of the map. He's going to get here just in time to go back. That's all right. We have, I don't know about a stable colony, but hope. I think we have some hope. So we're going to call it there for the evening. Let's see who's on. Let's do that. Do. There's a couple of people playing Timberborn. Let's go with Panda Bear Productions. Who doesn't like panda bears? Let's go over there. There we go. So we're gonna raid over there. Next week, I think it's gonna be a Saturday stream, but it might be a little awkward. We'll figure that out. I should be on Twitch one of the days this week, hopefully with Planet Crafter, and hopefully I'll get a couple more things up on the YouTube channel. But until then, just want to say thank you very much for stopping by, and hope to see you next time. Bye!